Welcome back to Wytchwood for episode 4. This is Dragonland, and we have 3 more souls to collect today. So if I check, which one have we done the most? Speak to the ox. The sick house. So I haven't even completed one objective for that. So we'll do the ox next, because I actually have a quick quest all the way out to his place. I'm just gonna collect these reedy twines because they're important. There we go. Just collect everything because who knows what can be used. Collect more of these. Oh, there we are. Yes, I know you're here. I don't know why, but I keep pressing shift. It might be because of Cozy Grove. Gotta get used to that. So, it's to the fields with me. Because I've got a quick teleport to that place. So we'll be doing the ox. Okay, so press R to track it. So speak to ox. Alright, that's the aviary. That's a place, that's a fairy place. That's a bandit camp, so we're going to the ox. I'm chasing this grasshopper. Caught. Don't mind if I do. Who knows what I can do with lazy grass. No unknown weaknesses. Catch this. Who knows when we need stuff, it's just a matter of collection. So off to the ox's farm. I don't know what I've just done. I sent me out of the farm. Right. Let's go this way first. Okay, speak to the ox at his farm. Set paws off on enormous shoulders, labor unending. Hey, this is private property. What are you doing trespassing on my land? Why, I just came to admire the glow of your crops, Master Ox. I heard you produce the most bountiful produce in the land. Ha! Well, you heard right. I work day in and day out until my hands are raw and my back is broken. But you won't find a finer farm anywhere else. You're sure to take first prize at the Harvest Festival again. You and your family must be so proud. The ox spits on the tilled soil. Ha! Those lazy louts never understood the pride and joy of devoting oneself to the land. What good's a family that gripes about hard labor? We have never won any of those competitions if it wasn't for my sacrifice. It's your family, then. Can't help but notice you're working all by yourself. If you must know, those damnable bandits out by the South Bridge stormed into the place one night and stole them away. Bandits, you don't seem very concerned about getting them back. Ha! I'm better off. For all I know, they could have been already ransomed off for fertilizer. But if you're so worried, why don't you go talk to those bloody brigands yourself? Now get your big nose off my fields, or I toss you into the compost heap. Alright. Grippy grabbers will suffice. anything is there. I'll just take advantage of your claim on me. And your chest. Take all. Alright, what's up with this guy? Just eerie. Just easy to see why crows don't like these. Alright. Alright. What's that? Changeling. Oh. Go after the changeling. Now let's go and talk to those brigands. The bandit camp. In the fields. That's here. Dreadful doll. There are far too many for me to just sneak by. I'll have to find a way to incapacitate them. Alright. So let's do the grimoire. To make that, I actually have enough. Issues a rattle so intense and unsettling it shakes itself to dust, useful against goblins and bandits. Need to make another one. Don't have. Okay. Ah, sly old fox, how'd you manage to get your creaky bones past me grunts? My mooks must be getting fat around the waist to let you slip by so easy. Never too old to teach some youngings that hands are better left out of people's pockets. Next time I catch one of your thugs rooting for gold, they'll have to recount their fingers. Ha 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 ha! And a friend of nothing, are you? Well, let me be the first to welcome you to our merry camp, though I suspect you didn't come just to scold us. Do you know about the ox who works the southern fields? He told me his family might have come through this way. Oh yeah, we know all about the ox. We also might have seen that family of his. But on the other hand, maybe we didn't. What's it to you? Listen up, you big lug. That information is just about the only thing stopping me from changing the whole lot of you into stinking chickens. Alright, Granny, no need to get upset. You're just playing games, you know. Yeah, you've seen that family. A boy and his mum, if I remember. Always walking in that big ox's shadow. Always looking afraid of him, too. So you didn't kidnap them? Where are they now? You know, you remind me of my dear old ma. She didn't take no guff from no one, neither. She used to bake the most delicious meat pies. I sure do miss her cooking. Me and the boys have been awful hungry lately. Thieving is hard work and crime doesn't always pay. Say, do you know how to bake? I even got Ma's pie recipe right here. Who knows, on a full stomach, I might even remember something about that missing family. So how... Cage. So what I need, make a humble pie. What are those? The dar. Can't make that, I need moo juice. I can make this, right? Cool. So to make the dar, I'll need 3 eggs. Need more grain. I have enough for a jar of milk. Seriously, where do I find the chicken feet? What are those? Crow's foot. I need to trap them, don't I? Pheasant. And what if I... Hang on. Just make another trap. Hot. Nice. So that's how you do it. Just need to make another trap then. And then I'll have enough for this. So what's left is to do the dough and the cow stuff. Furs come into land and they get taken out. Yep. Genius. Caught. I need grain. How do I get grain again? Perhaps I can puzzle him somehow. Oh. What's in here? Occupy. The moon signal attracts the smell of the pulses. Decent for temporary storage, not as much for retention. Let's see. Where do I find grain? Hello? Now to find out how to make grain. Because I love you giving me instructions on when to get grain, but you're not telling me where to get it. Have everything but the dough. Earth salts in the box. Digestive tablets. What's that? Goblin snot. Seriously, where would I find grain? What's the best way of getting grain? Oh, got a shiny stone, but that's not helping any. Where would I find grain? farmhand. Something odd about this feller. Oh, maybe I find them here. Yep. Just steal this man's grain. Okay, let's see if I can make the dough now. Yep. Now I can make that humble pie. Bring it back to them. There we go. Hello, bandit camp. After you. Nope. Here's your pie, mate. Say. Yep, I have your humble pie. Fee fi far fum, I want pie in my tummy tum tum. Come on then, have a helping. The bandit plunges his hand into the pie, grabbing a fistful. He barks in delight as wet chunks of pie filling splatter out of his gob. Ah, delish, just like how Ma used to make. Something different. He picks a small black feather from between his yellow teeth. Is this, bro? I figured you could do with a serving of humility. Gargantuan's man lip began to quiver. Great watery tears well up in his beady eyes. What's the matter, dearie? Are the spices too strong? No, it ain't the spices. It's just... He deteriorates into great shuddering sobs that shake the camp. Ma always said I was a bad seed. Said I weren't good for nothing but eating and thieving. All I really wanted to do was dance! I was gonna make the greatest dance troupe in the world. The world had ever seen. Had a name in mind and everything. Pick and the leaping pockets. But, I ain't been doing nothing but taking. Always taking. Ooh, Ma was right, I'm a bad apple. Come on now. Dry those eyes. You're not all that bad. He snorts a dangling glob of snot back into his nose. You really think so? You gently reassure him with another helping of pie. Of course not. You're going to tell me all about the Ox family, aren't you? Alright. Well, you see, we've been spying on that ox for years now. Every full moon, he'd go out into his fields by his lonesome. He'd howl at the sky. What was it he'd say? Oh yeah, he'd yell, Acra Cagcorn Cob. Then it always sounded like he got into an argument with someone, but there was never anyone else there, except that creepy old scarecrow of his. Pat the sniffling rogue on his stubbly cheek. That's a good lad. Maybe it's time to think about training that daggers for dance shoes. He stuffs more handfuls of the crumbling pie between his blubbering lips. Yes'm, I'll do that. I'll dance. Speak to the scarecrow at the ox's farm. Doghouse, fortunately empty right now. Oh. To the ox. This eerie simulacrum of a human sways in the breeze. Its lumpy face seems to leer down at you as if expecting something. Ah, a bird. A corn cob? The figure creaks against its pole as its vegetative head twists to look at you. It takes a wheezing breath, expelling a moth from its mouth hole. Hello, yes? Have you come to strike a deal with the great and magnanimous Harvest Master? Ugh, no thank you. I'm involved in quite too many dark contracts with supernatural beings already. Why then have you summoned me? Has the ox made a deal with you, perchance? The ox? Why yes. Terrible trade, I say, but a deal is a deal. What sort of trade? Does it have to do with his missing family? Yes, he said he wanted to win pretty prizes, grow the best crops, said he would give up anything in the world. So he offered me his wife and son, and I'm not one to refuse a bargain like that. Where are they? What did you do with them? Don't worry, they're fine, but as long as I make the crops grow, they belong to me. And if the crops should fail, your deal would be broken. Ha! I am the great harvest master, my harvest will never fail. We'll see about that. I better take a closer look at these prize-winning plants. Inspect the ox's crops. These crops are robust, thriving beyond anything else nearby. Weaknesses is the withering hand. Phew! These stalks don't look so sturdy to me. A good herbicide ought to shrivel these right up. They'll teach that ox a lesson about proper agricultural practices. I'll need a sturdy enough vessel to hold the poison, though. Maybe I can convince that vegetal fellow to give up that nice big watering can of his. Talk to the vegetable guy, who is got a German accent. Just run all the way up. I wonder what I'm gonna need to give him to get the watering can. Okay. Well, hello again. Find out anything about that Ox is up to? Pronunciations. As a matter of fact, I have. It seems he traded his family to a turnip wizard or field genie or some other nonsense. Ah, you must mean the harvest master. That explains a lot, actually. Bad business to get mixed up with that sort of fellow. The farmer nervously wipes his brow with the back of his sleepy hand. Not that I would know anything about that myself. Listen, I don't have time to exchange farm gossip. I need to borrow your watering can over there. I'd be happy to lend it to you, but unfortunately I still need it to grow my prize winning vegetable. Glance down at the fat head of cabbage bobbing gently against the blanket of big, swaddling leaves. You think you may have heard faint giggling coming from within the fronds. Seems plenty big enough to me. Ugh, just you wait! My little baby is going to grow to be a great big baby. It's going to be the belle of the ball at this year's festival. But if it were to, say, grow a little bit faster, I suppose I wouldn't need my watering can at all. You swear the farmer winks at you despite not being equipped with any eyes. Does nobody here grow produce in an honest way? Let me take a look at the little tyke. Look at the fattest little cabbage you've ever seen, but if it gets your hands on that watering can, it could stand to be a little fatter. So I need a growth potion, turkey gizzard stone, and 2 jars of water. To make that, I have that. Suspect that I do, but it's beside the point. Okay, I need glue, magic paste, and that's just a matter of making 3 jars. I need lots of luck. Hang on. Don't mind if I do. Okay, to make the glue I need more juice. It's down here. So where do I find water in this place again? Collected turkey gizzard. We need to get rid of. I've got that. Need to get rid of goblins and bandits. I need to hunt down a bandit. I need to take out some grasshoppers. Okay, so I And now I can craft this. Attack the goblin. Snap trap. Farmhand can't do anything. Into the forest to attack that goblin. Alright. Let's go and get that water. Because I don't actually remember where to get water. I'll go and collect that stuff with the goblin. Where is it? Goblin should be here somewhere. I scared myself. Hilarious. That's rodent layout, I'll be fine. Set you on fire, thank you. Oh, hang on. What's the thing that needs goblin snot? This digestive tablets. Oh. So I have the water. What do I need for the growth potion again? Magic glue. And craft that. Now it's just the turkey gizzard. It's easy enough to do. It's a matter of chasing down the turkeys that's near the apiary. Just toss them. Oh. Let's just run back to that guy. Regret everything I do. There you go. What, this child. Okay, you look down. Okay, so here's your growth potion. You pop open the cork of the potion and sprinkle the bright liquid onto the cabbage's roots. Here's your turkey gizzard stone. Crushed into a fine powder, a gizzard stone lends potent nutrients to the soil. And here's your jars of water. You spritz the cabbage with fresh, clear water while uttering a simple horticultural charm. The water beads like dewdrops before the leaves drink them up and brighten in color. The budding plant changes into a bright purple, then blue, then yellow, suddenly goes rigid and shrinks to the size of a marble. The farmer gasps in horror as his precious baby disappears back into earth. He turns to you, shoulders stiff and pitchfork in hand. He takes one step in your direction, but stops abruptly when tremors shakes the ground. You look to your feet and watch deep cracks split the earth. Hold on to your hat! This one's gonna be big! You hear a booming giggle echo from deep in the ground. The vegetal farmer falls to his knees, clutching his hat to his chest. An explosion of leafy greens and flying earth, the bouncing head of an enormous cabbage erupts into the field. The farmer reaches out to it, shakingly. My little baby? Papa? The farmer scrambles towards the big bumbling cabbage with open arms. Beautiful baby, look how big you've grown. See, with a little love and a help from your friends, you're sure to win first prize after all. I don't even care about that silly zing anymore. Just look at how handsome my baby is. The two embrace, laughing and crying. I guess you won't be needing that watering can anymore. Please, help yourself. You've helped me more than enough. That is the most adorablest thing to exist. I'll take that. Take some work to break through the Scarecrow's magical boon, but you're confident in your mastery of potions. I need a potion of blight, weird water, and a pumpkin jackbone. Alright. So, I think I'll leave this episode here and continue on in the next one. So I wanna thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye!